Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Double Clutch Podcast. Here to talk some shit and move some freight. Actually, I'm done moving freight now. We it's pretty late. It's the end of the night. I'm actually a little late getting this out there because we were so goddamn busy earlier that I didn't want to fuck around. I just want to get that shit done. I didn't want to keep pausing and then resuming, then pausing, then resuming. So I figured, fuck it, I'll just do it now. Better late than never. It'll probably go up around the same fucking time. There's no real, schedule. So yeah, that's what's going on now. It's about 11:30. Yeah, 11:30 at night here. I'm driving my way back to the terminal. And this is nice because there's nobody on the fucking road. Like, the highway is just empty. And it's fantastic. I love when I love when the roads are empty. I'm a night driver. That's one of the main reasons that I picked this shift to work on. To work from noon to fucking, whatever, midnight, 1 o'clock or whatever. I like it a lot better just because the fact that the first part of my day, I have to, drive around, I have to be around people and shit. But at night, there's nobody here. There's nobody on the roads. It's fantastic. There's a couple people. I mean, I'm passing this slow ass trucker right now, fucking guy. But other than that, it's fantastic. This is prime time. If you're driving a big rig, this is prime time. It blows my mind. All the time I see all these trucks on the side of the road or up in the rest stations, and they're sleeping. They're in their sleeper cabs and whatnot. I I would fucking be sleeping during the day. I would be I would be taking my naps in the daytime, and then I would be driving at night because I feel like you make better time so long as there's not so long as there's not like a wreck or something like that. I feel like you're gonna get better time at night than you would during the day, especially if you're like a mileage driver. If you're being paid by the mile and not paid by like the hour, like I am. I'm a city driver, so I get paid by the hour. But if I was like over the road, they all get paid by the hour or by the mile. I mean, so they make like anywhere between 45, 50 to 60, 65 cents a mile. Why does that keep going off now? Oh, 4 loose boxes. God damn it. Never mind. I guess I am picking up some more shit. God damn it. Uh, So yeah, I guess I'll make that stop here then. But we'll get to that when the time comes. But yeah, I'd be driving at nighttime. There's nobody on the road. I feel like you would make so much better time. Now, granted, I haven't been doing this as long as some of these other guys out here. I mean, there's guys that have probably been doing this for 30 fucking years, and to them, driving during the day is probably easier. They probably can't stay up at the night, which, I mean, I get it. But I also do work with old guys that work night shift. There was a guy who just retired. He was there for 42 years, and he worked 11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning. For 42 fucking years, he's been nothing but night shift. Granted, he wasn't a driver. He was a dock worker. But I feel like if I was going to be driving over the road like that, I'd definitely be doing nighttime. Get out there around 9 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock maybe when everything starts slowing down, and then drive till, whenever, I guess basically 7, 8, 9 in the morning. Well, I don't even know because I think you can only drive for 11 hours really. You can be on duty for 14, but you can only drive for 11, so that makes it fucking uneven to shit. I guess you would get out around 8 and you'd be able to drive till 9. And then you would have 10 hours off. So that would put you back out at 7. So you would have to do it. At least is how I would do it. I would start driving at 11 at night one night. The first night I would start at 11 and I would work till noon. That's 11 hours of driving. 12:30. I mean, you got to stop for a lunch too. So maybe around 12 or 12:30. And then as I would progressively get, later in the night, it'd be like 10, the next night, and then 9 the next night after that, then 8 and 7, depending on how long you're out. I guess it would work out, but I don't know. I'm not an over-the-road driver, and I don't plan on being that. I did do over-the-road before. When I used to work at my old job, I worked for a moving company, and one of the parts of the job was you had to drive a straight truck, which is nothing, which is not a it's not a fucking big rig. It's just a big car basically. You just gotta take your turns wide. There was no. It was just like backing in a car. It was like driving a car. There's no manual. There's some manuals, but most of the shit was nothing. It was just an automatic fucking car, gigantic. We drive them. We'd go out to, fucking. I've been out, like I said, I've been out as far as California and shit. So pretty sure I talked about my old job actually. But either way, I've been out for a while. I've done that shit. I don't want to do it again. Because I think we got paid. I don't think we got paid mileage. I think we got paid per diem or something like that, which didn't matter. It never really worked out in my favor because we weren't making that much money to begin with, unless you were there for 20 years like the one guy was. Fuck. So, but I'm a city guy, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep my hourly wage. I know what the fuck I'm bringing home every week. I'm home every night, so I can at least see my fucking children in the morning before I go to work. So it all depends on how you feel about that. I mean, if I was a single guy, no kids, I probably would go over the road. Actually, honestly, I probably wouldn't have even got a CDL. If I was still single with no kids, I probably would not have gotten my CDL. I probably would have continued to be smoking weed. Hey, buddy, you better slow the fuck down, man. Okay, there we go. Yeah, one asshole. So far, we got one asshole. And then, either way, I would probably still be, doing that shit. I wouldn't fucking get my CDL. I'd be on the dock and I'd just fucking be getting high still. So, if I happen to ever lose my fucking CDL or if I ever, drop it, come on, man. If I ever drop my CDL or something like that, or if something happens, a health issue or whatever, and I can't drive, I'll go to the dock and start smoking pot again. Absolutely. There'd be no point not to. I'd be able to get a medical card and everything. But, but I really wanted to try that CBD stuff. It's like a cryo freeze or whatever. It seems to work pretty well for some people. A lot of guys I work with actually use that stuff. I had a fucking issue with my fucking knee. My knee's just kind of fucking weird. Not that it's like always in pain or anything like that. It's just like every now and then, like when the weather changes and stuff, which the weather is changing right now. It's fucking getting chilly out, man. I mean, right now it's still like 63, so it's not bad. But I put some shit on it. I have like BioFreeze at home right now. That stuff works. And I use that on my shoulders sometimes if my shoulders hurt cranking these dollies all night. But I put that stuff on, and that works wonders. I want to try that CBD stuff. I actually wanted to ask about that because I don't want to go in for like a random piss test, and then they're fucking, we got CBD in your system. I'm like, fucking serious? Like, and that's an issue. We're gonna send you to rehab or whatever the fuck the union will do. Send me to rehab or fire me. I don't know. But I gotta ask about that because I'm not gonna go in there and be that asshole. Be like, dude, why in the fuck are you gonna test me for CBD? The non-psychoactive part of fucking weed. But, I mean, it's company policy. They can do whatever the fuck they want, I guess. It's fantastic. Not that I feel like any business anywhere should have, any input on what you do on your time off. It ain't none of their fucking business what you're doing at home. But they like to have their grubby little hands in everybody's fucking personal life. They need to know what's going on. They gotta keep tabs on you or something like that. They gotta you always gotta know your business. Pain in the ass. Why the fuck is that even an issue? I get it if you were like, I get with like my job or, if you're a fucking doctor or whatever, I get it. But, so long as you're not fucking smoking weed while you're on the job, I don't see how that's affecting anything. You know what I mean? I argue this all the time. It's like, why does it matter what the fuck they do on your time off? And I'm sure other people do too. But, I mean, I guess, whatever job you have to do, maybe it all depends. I know that when I would smoke weed the night before, I didn't wake up high and, wasn't able to fucking drive or anything like that. Wasn't able to perform my duties at work, no matter where I work. But it pisses me off because, like, I could go home this weekend. I could go home this fucking weekend, and I could be like, oh, I feel like doing an 8 ball of Coke. And I would blow through that Coke on Friday fucking night, and then I could come in on Monday, and if they piss test me, I would probably piss clean. But if I go home and I decide to fucking smoke a joint Friday night, and I go in on fucking Monday, even if they fucking tested me on Friday, I'd still fucking piss hot probably. Which is fucking bullshit. That stuff pisses me off so bad. I mean, I know if you do like single use, it's only in your system for a little bit, but I feel like that's horse shit. It's basically telling you, oh, just do hard drugs. Because I mean, it's like, oh, if you want to get fucked up, just do hard drugs. You can't do them all the time, but you can do them every fucking weekend. I don't know. I could take mushrooms too. I could eat mushrooms and, they're out of your system in like fucking 24 or 48 hours or whatever. I could fucking eat some mushrooms and, go on a little vision quest every weekend if I wanted to, but that wouldn't be very good if I fucking went home every goddamn weekend and ate like half an eighth of shrooms while my kids will be asleep. Oh my god, you're so dumb, dude. Man, here's all the dumb drivers stopping on merge ramps at fucking 11:45 at night. God, dude, why? Hit the gas pedal. You saw me coming. You were ahead of me, and then you started slowing down like a dumbass. Well, I guess this is bullshit here because I said it was easier to drive at night. Well, now tonight everyone's proven me wrong. But, yeah, I don't know. I would like to do some shrooms, actually, now. But I don't know where you can get any of them. I can find fucking pot for fucking days. But anything else, I don't think I can find anything like that. Especially mushrooms. I don't think anybody gets mushrooms anymore. Everybody always gets fucking acid. They always get the hard shit. Or that, or, they're fucking doing, like, Percocet. But, who knows. It'll all be there when I retire. If I retire. I don't know. I could die before then. I think about that, too. It's like, fuck. I don't want to fucking have missed out on all that fucking marijuana. Could have fucking just been getting high this whole time. But unfortunately, I have responsibilities. And I have to be responsible now. Which is actually pretty nice because, I have things now. I have a lot of friends who are very successful at smoke weed. But I have friends who smoke weed and are not successful. Like, just not successful. I've had friends that they really fucked up in the beginning. I mean, I fucked up in the beginning too, but a lot of people, a lot of my friends really fucked up in the beginning and they kept fucking up. Just kept getting arrested, kept doing this, kept defaulting on their car loans and kept getting fucking, evicted from apartments. I mean, it all depends on what kind of person you are, I guess. I mean, I could have easily became the person that fucking got evicted from his fucking apartment and, was like, who cares? At least I got my sweet, sweet marijuana. I could have easily been that guy. I could have easily been someone who was addicted to, fucking pills or crack or whatever. Not that I was ever a huge fan of, like, harder drugs. I mean, I've tried a lot of drugs, but I never, like, got a huge, like, I never got, like, addicted. You know what I mean? Like, I had, like, almost like just little binges. You know what I mean? Like a month or 2 or 3 at the most of something, which still isn't good. But then I would stop and like, I was still able to be like, oh, I got to pay my rent can't pick up any cocaine. Like, it's just, that's kind of how I was. But then when I smoked weed, I just had weed all the time because it was not expensive. I didn't smoke a shit ton. I mean, I took, smoke a couple pipes full throughout the day. You know, maybe go through like an ounce a month or something like that. That's not too terrible. I know I got friends that go through fucking ounces in fucking 4 or 5 days because they feel like they're getting higher every time they smoke. I'm like, dude, there's a limit, man. Like, there's no way you're getting any higher. And they say, oh no, there's no limit. I just keep getting higher and higher. I'm like, I don't understand that, but I'm also a little jealous because I want to get to another level. I want to get to another fucking cloud that you're on. I'm down here, fucking cloud 6. You're way up there in cloud 9. Cloud 9. Yeah, they were always fucking high as fuck. But now I'm a big boy. Now I'm a big boy, and I don't do any drugs. I don't even do cocaine like an adult would. I don't make enough money to do that. Actually, I probably do make enough money to do that if I didn't have a family to worry about. If I was making the money now that I was making, or if I was making the money back in the day that I'm making now, I would be like, it would be ridiculous. I would be shitty. I would have so much shit. I would probably die. Let's be honest. I would have fucking done something stupid. Yeah, I mean, especially if I got it, that kind of money through like driving truck, I'd have fucked that up already. I would have already fucked it up, and I would have already been looking for another job, and I wouldn't have been able to drive anywhere because they were like, well, it says here you fucking did this, and you failed a piss test or something like that. I'm like, yeah, it's garbage, but hey, I got stuff now. I got a house, vehicles, and kids, and a wife. So that's cool. That's cool too. I don't want to. I'm not gonna fuck that up for a fucking joint. As much as I would love to. I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta set a decent example for my children. Gotta make sure my children are fed and my wife is fed and has the necessities to maintain a healthy family, healthy, happy family. Granted, they're not super happy right now. My fucking oldest, man, he's being a 4-year-old. He's gonna be 5 in a month. He's gonna be 5 next month. So, he's definitely getting his attitude out. My middle child, he's entering his terrible twos. It's something else, man. It's a little rough at the moment, a little rough around the edges, but we'll get through it. We're just gonna send off the oldest to my sisters or something like that for a night or two. Give the wife a little bit of a break because she's at home all day with 3 fucking kids, man. She's at home all day with 3 kids while I'm at work. She's got a harder job than I do. I can tell you that. I definitely don't disagree with that. She has the harder of the 2 jobs here. And we were talking about her getting a weekend job, but it's like, I feel like then we're both just going to have 2 full-time jobs, like the whole week, because what's going to happen? I'm at work all week, and she takes care of the kids all week. Well, then she's going to work on the weekends, and then I'm going to take care of the kids on the weekends. So regardless, there's no like happy medium. At least this way on the weekends, we both somewhat get breaks. Oh, what are you doing, buddy? We both somewhat get breaks, because we can kind of swap on the weekends. We can swap, who's doing what with the kids. She doesn't have to change all the diapers. She doesn't have to do all the feedings with the youngest. She doesn't have to cook all the food for, the dinners and stuff for us and the oldest. I mean, I just feel like it's easier this way. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be fucking all of us up. I could be fucking every one of us up. I could be fucking I could be getting fucked up. She could be getting fucked up. The kids might be getting fucked up. I don't know. I could be screwing up this whole thing as a parent. I don't know. It's my first time ever being a parent. You know, believe it or not, I mean, you think about it, I've only actually been a parent for about 5 years now. And since then, the little clan has definitely grew, you know, by an extra, you know, 2. So it's 5 people, 5-person family, you know, which I mean is tough. I mean, it ain't like the old days. Ain't like the old days where, you know, it doesn't help where I work, you know, some pretty long hours too. Like I said, it's not the old days where, you know, the dad could go to work for 8 hours, come home, and be able to afford, you know, a house, the car, all the food, the bills, you know, back to school clothes, all this shit. Because that's another thing that's going to happen is they're going to have to go clothes shopping every year. Which, I mean, by that time, she'll be working once they're all in school. She'll be at work again somewhere, at least somewhere to help out with stuff. But as of right now, it would be rough. And I already know that if I was the only one working when they were still going to school, I feel like we'd be cutting it way close. Granted, by that time, we'll have a good bit of debt down and stuff. We'll have a little bit of our debt paid off, at least most of it, hopefully. You know, because I mean, we're gonna have to get a new car at some point. Because, like I said, none of the kids are gonna. All 3 kids only fit in one car, and it seems like right now we have 3 cars right now. One is my truck. She has her car, and then I got a beater for my sister, the Honda that I take to work. Well, used to take to work. That's broken down right now. I have to work on that this weekend, fix the alternator and some belts and put new spark plugs in it. But then my fucking truck, man, the brake lights aren't working. So all my brake lights are out. And I don't really have time to just go down to fucking Advanced Auto and pick up light bulbs and do it real quick. I mean, I guess I could just sack up and wake up earlier tomorrow and do it. I might actually do that. I might just wake up earlier tomorrow and go pick up some light bulbs. That way we're not, because her car is the only car that's working. I don't want to keep putting wear and tear on her car. Because her car is the only one that has under 100,000 miles on it. And I want to kind of keep it that way. You know, so maybe I'll go get some light bulbs. I got stuff from Rock Auto coming in this week, or this Thursday or Friday for the Honda. Once that's, you know, all taken care of, then that'll be the main driver to and from work then. Yeah, that won't be an issue then. But I gotta get the brake lights fixed on the truck. Also, I got a bunch of stuff I need to do around the house this weekend too. I'm gonna be a busy boy the next couple of weeks here, because with all the, you know, little home renovations that we're gonna end up doing here, I gotta get out and clean up the yard a little bit, make sure that that's nice and good for the one call to come and mark all the important stuff that's buried under my yard, so I can put this fence in. Gotta chop down this bamboo. I don't know if it's even actually bamboo. It's something like bamboo. Basically, the old owners of the house put this stuff in. It was on like the corners of the house or whatever. And it reminds me of like bamboo. It's real long. It's tall. It's strong too. It's really strong shit. Like I can't fucking rip it out. And as of right now, the only thing I can think to do is just to cut it down as much as I possibly can. Cut it as short as I can so we can get the fence around it. But it's a bear of a plant, man. I don't know what it is. It's like bamboo, but I don't think it's actually bamboo. I mean, it's straw like bamboo is, but it's not. So we'll see how that works out. I gotta mow again just to make sure the yard is short. Hopefully for the final time this wonderful year, this fantastic 2020 that we've had. Just a grandiose fucking year. You know, I can't. You know, this is my 31st year on this earth, and I gotta say, right next to like 2008, this is one of the worst ones, man. This is one of the worst ones. And 2008 isn't bad for what everyone thinks, because the whole housing market crashing and shit like that. No, that's for a personal reason. I just think 2020 was a rough year. It was just a rough year in general. But some people had great 2020s. My cousin had a great 2020. He bought his house and stuff. And he got a bunch of stuff uh, done for him, for himself, and his two kids. Which is good. Glad to hear that. But a lot of people have had shitty 2020s, man. It's been a rough 2020 for, like I said, a lot of us. I mean, it was rough 2020 for me. And that's not even including the COVID shit, just personal stuff at home. But it's all getting better now. It'll all be done here in a little bit. We're gonna fucking turn that 0 over to a 1, and hopefully shit'll be nice again. Shit'll get better. I mean, the polar ice caps are still gonna be melting, and greenhouse gases are gonna fucking destroy our ozone layer, and there's always that same chance of an asteroid just coming and just demolishing us, just taking us out. We'll never even know. That, and of course nuclear war. It all depends. Maybe maybe there'll be a war with China over this shit. Who knows? But I mean, I hope not. I fucking hope not. I don't want none of that. But it's all possibilities and shit. So hopefully shit gets better and just becomes normal life for a while. Hopefully get back ahead of shit. Get ahead of the curve, which seems like every time I get ahead somehow, I get ahead and I pay something off, and I fucking, I'm like, oh, less debt. What I mean? We're less debt. We're ahead of the curve now. Let's fucking keep going. Then some other thing just comes and just fucking wipes it all out. It's like, oh well, I see you bettered yourself a little bit. Let me just take you down a little bit of a notch. Not that you haven't been suffering for a while or anything. Just boop, there you go. Now balance has been restored. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, that's kind of shit that's been happening this year. It pisses me off. We did really good the past couple of years. Now all of a sudden, nothing. This is why I've been working these fucking long ass hours, because trying to get that bank account as swelly as possible, man. Plus with Christmas coming up again, and this dumb shit always happens right before Christmas too. Right before Christmas, some dumb shit happens, and then I'm sitting there fucking trying to scramble to get fucking gifts and stuff for people, and it's so hard to do. It's so difficult, and you guys don't give a shit. I understand. This is my own issues, but I'm here to bitch about it. You're gonna fucking listen to it. If you turned on this podcast, guess what? You're listening to it. I mean, you can always turn it off, but don't do that. This is cool. This is a cool podcast, man. You don't want to go somewhere else. What I mean? Joe Rogan's already got enough subscribers. Come on. But no, seriously, I just little shit like that. But it seems like the company I'm working for is doing a little better too here. Almost a little too good. We're so fucking backed up on the goddamn dock. They're like fucking, I don't know, 4,000 fucking shipments behind or whatever. Like something absurd. And we're still picking up all this new stuff. All like these new contracts. Knowing goddamn well we don't have like the manpower. We don't have enough drivers to get it all. I mean, this is another reason why we're working all these hours, because we don't have the drivers, but we have the drivers to get all the stuff and bring it back. We don't have the manpower on the dock to get it all, unloaded and loaded to where it needs to go. Like, there's just not enough bodies there. And the management's just like, well, this is what we've always done. I'm like, no, it's not. You dumbasses. I mean? You guys are terrible at running business. It's the way we always done it. Well, then what does that say? You guys almost went bankrupt twice. The fuck? You might want to change up something just a little bit. Tweak something a little bit, man. It's obvious that this isn't always going to work. And it's already happened, been foreseen twice now that it might not work. Tweak some shit. Get a little bit of, get some contingency plans in there. don't just fucking put all your eggs in one basket, which I know you motherfuckers do. Any chance you get, you see something, you see a little silver lining, you're like, yeah, everything in there. That's what we're doing. That's it. Nope, we don't have any other plans. Fuck it. If this doesn't work, well, we'll figure it out. You never just figure it out. That's the thing. They never just figure it out. That's a lot of businesses too. It ain't just mine. I'm just talking shit about mine because I can. I work for them. I see it firsthand. I know exactly how they run that place. And it's, mediocre at best. So I mean, you can't just wing it when it comes to running a business, dude. That thing's churning out. That business is churning out money. People act like, oh well, this company doesn't make money. This company makes plenty of money. It just isn't worth anything because they've already fucked it up so much in the past, however many years that, no one is gonna be like, yeah, let me buy some stocks in this company. No, you already fucked that up with your dishonesty and your fucking, the way you handled your business practices. That's why your stocks probably aren't worth that much. If you would have had, not that I know anything about stocks, but if you would have had, a different way of running things, shit probably could have been different. You could have saved yourself. You could have done something. But what do I know? I don't run the business. Smarter people than me do that, I guess. Which I find to be a lie. But whatever. It's not my job. It's above my pay grade. You want to pay me that money? I will. I'll try and figure out how to do that. But don't expect to give me the money you're giving me now, and then expect me to try and save your fucking business. I already give you my 2 cents all the time, and you just ignore it. You just fucking go, well, we'll see. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, no shit, it's not gonna happen. Because it's gonna cost the company a little bit of extra money that they want to fucking put in their own goddamn pockets, and go buy another fucking yacht or another fucking house with a golf course on it that they'll never fucking use because it's in another state. I don't know. It's just jackasses just don't know what they're doing. Don't pay the workers or anything like. Don't pay the people that are actually making doing the work. There's a guy I work with who he's had it with the place basically. He's not a dumbass. He's telling me stuff that makes sense here. But he has this little saying that he says all the time when we bring it up, and we bring up how all these other people are making money except the people that are doing the actual goddamn work. He says, it's easier to pay the few than it is to pay the many. And he's right. It's easier to pay those guys up top to do what little they do and screw the guy on the bottom that is actually doing the work, actually making the company run, keeping the company in business and afloat. Which just blows my mind how any business could have that mindset. Any business that has the mindset of we can pay them the bare minimum, just enough that they're happy, but not enough that they're actually gonna you know get anywhere. They pay them just enough that they can't go anywhere else to find a better job or a more decent job without having to put in more extra years or even just finding it in general, but not enough that something to brag about. And we'll just continue to pay you top guys, your 6 to 7 figures, and don't worry, they won't leave. And what happens if everybody leaves? That company collapses, fucking collapses, man. And I don't understand why they don't, why businesses would do that. I don't know why they would think that. Like, oh yeah, they're not, our greatest fucking asset. I get it, the customer is the greatest fucking asset. The customer isn't always the greatest fucking asset. I can tell you that right now. We have customers, and some of them are shit. Some of those customers are shit, but nobody else will take their stuff. So we go down there, oh yeah, just throw all your garbage in our trailer, and then we'll send it up to our dock where we'll just throw the garbage on the dock and sort it out and send it to whatever garbage plant you want it to go to. It's just, but I feel like no matter what, you need to take care of your employees regardless of, what your monetary gains are. You know what I mean? You can't just expect, you can't expect such a huge pay gap. Like, there's some of the supervisors there are making, way closer to fucking, some of them are even above that 6-digit mark. You know what I mean? And they're salaried, but they're still at the salary where they can still get overtime. Like they can still make overtime. If they were to work overtime, they'd still get paid extra for it. You know what I mean? So they're not even really salary. But us, we're obviously just hourly. We have our own little perks and stuff, which is nice. But and I know a lot of people who argue, well, you have free health insurance for your family. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I know that, and I appreciate that. It doesn't mean I can't complain that the people, two doors down are still making, however many dollars an hour more than I am and have the same fucking, the same goddamn benefits and shit. Actually, I think theirs might even be better. And what's sad is it's the same fucking union, too. Like, we're just like this forgotten company almost. I mean, they're just like, fuck them. They'll just be there. We'll just continue. We'll just continue to be in bed with the management of this company and just try and keep both sides happy, which it never happens. I mean, they're doing better. I will say they're doing a little bit better, but it's not. What are you doing, man? It's fucking 55. What are you doing? 55. Go, man. Okay. Here you go, you dumbass. But yeah, they need to figure out something because it's not very hard to cripple a company, man. Why is everybody going slow all of a sudden? Is there a wreck up here? There's something going on? I don't see anything. No, it's just people going slow. Okay, well, I guess I stand corrected. There's plenty of... Oh, you dick. You dick. Come on. Dude, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Come on now. I don't understand. I don't understand people. I just don't get it. But hey, whatever. I'm paid by the hour. If I need to go slow, I'll go slow. I don't care. It just seems kind of suspect here that people were going slow. I figured maybe they knew there was a cop up here and I didn't. Maybe they got that Waze app where they can see where all the police are sitting. I don't have that luxury. I mean, I do, but I don't really have it up. Because right now I'm recording right now. I have this up, and, when I'm done, I'm going to fucking put on, a podcast or something and listen to something whenever I go back to, or whenever I, get up here. Might actually be over by the time I get there. But anyway, yeah, that's my hot take on my wonderful business, on the wonderful, wonderful fucking business I work for. Maybe one of these days I'll be smart enough and I'll go and work somewhere else. Maybe I'll be management somewhere. Yeah, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. I don't want to work. I don't think I really want to work management if I know I can. If I go somewhere and they tell me that I'm on a salary, I can only make this much in a year. That'd be pretty upsetting. I like to be able to, control what my yearly salary will be. Yeah, I mean it all depends on how much fucking overtime I work too. Basically, I mean there's guys that are on the dock that'll make 110,000 a year, but they're also there 7 days a fucking week. 7 days a week, fucking 14 hours a day. I think that's just terrible. That's terrible. And nice big paychecks, I'm sure, but I don't know. They're probably all have kids that are grown and everything. They're out of the house, and their wife probably already fucking hates them. You know, so they're probably in the middle of a divorce. So they're just probably trying to get as much money up as they can. You know, hide it away in their secret bank accounts or whatever. She does serve him papers and takes half his shit. You know, it won't be as much. That way he can open up this little briefcase that he has buried out in his backyard and be like, stupid bitch, she didn't get it all. He'll still be able to live pretty for a little bit. It sucks though, because them old guys do have them nice big pensions and them RIP funds. So they fucking have, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars that will get split in half with their wife who just who just sat around all jaded and shit until they fucking retired and was like, all right, here's the papers, give me half your shit. And then a lot of them will end up working at fucking Walmart as a greeter anyway. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work here until I'm like 65 or 67, and then I'll retire and I'll get whatever little pension I have and whatever little 401k I may have and whatever little Social Security, if that's even still a thing when I'm 67, whatever that is, get all that, and then I'll just work as like a greeter at Walmart. I mean, that probably won't even be a thing either. They'll probably have a robot just when we walk in, hello, welcome to Walmart, and I'll just, you know, have a little touch screen on them. Just be like, yeah, I need to find toilet paper and KY jelly, and then they'll fucking type it in, and they'll be like, toilet paper, aisle, blah, 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 KY jelly right next to female condoms, aisle 17. Like, it's just, that's how it's going to be, I think. That's how I think it's going to be. There's no way they're still going to have some fucking old fella sitting in the front of Walmart when you walk in. Welcome to Walmart. Do they even do that? I don't even think they do that. I only knew of one lady. She was a greeter at Walmart. And she was one racist old bitch, I'll tell you that right now. She was super nice when you walked in there. Oh, hi. But then when you left, God forbid if you had any sort of fucking tan color in your skin, she was like, I need to see your receipt. Yeah, she was definitely, all these fucking sour cream white people just walk right by her. Have a good night. I know you didn't pay for this, motherfucker. What's this? Like, you know what I mean? Just, I saw it firsthand, too. I'm not just saying this. I saw this because I came from the electronics section, and I was picking up a fucking video game. And this lady, she watched her do the self-checkout, and then as she was walking towards the door, was like, excuse me, miss, I need to see your receipt. And I was just like, really? And I had like this electronics bag, and I did go through the main register too, because I had other shit to buy. And I walked right by him. She was like, she's like, I saw you go through electronics, and I'm like, she didn't say it to me. She said it to her, to the lady. She was an African American woman, and the lady was like, I didn't go through electronics. I never went through electronics. Well, I saw you go through it. And I'm like, she's like, are you fucking serious? And I kind of just stayed back and watched, and then I just kind of walked out. I could see the lady was very upset with this fucking racist old biddy fucking hanging out there in the front just waiting to ruin someone's day. She'd be like, I caught this thief. She caught this, she's trying to steal this bottle of hand lotion. It's like, bitch, I just paid for that. It's on the receipt. But yeah, she was terrible. Like, nice when you walked in, but fucking don't walk out and be black. She'll ask for that receipt real quick. She'll ask for that receipt quicker than Karen will ask for your manager. She was on top of that shit. But I don't think she works there anymore. She was old. She probably can't do much now. She was, like I said, she was old. You know, she had like that fucking poofy white curly hair, and there's fucking Coke bottle glasses. You know, she was, I wouldn't say she was on her way out, but she certainly wasn't going to be sticking around for much longer. I can tell you that much. So, you know, maybe she did kick the bucket. I don't know. I don't think so, but, you know, I think maybe she just couldn't do much, because she wasn't like, she did have like a cane. I don't remember if it was a cane or if she had a walker. No, she had a cane. She had one of them canes. She had one of those canes that had the, like the ones you would see like with the four supports on them at the bottom, You know, that like old ladies put like tennis balls on or something. She had one of them, minus the tennis balls. They're just like little rubber thing, rubber things on the end of them there. But yeah, she's probably not there. Any other time I see a Walmart greeter, that person, they don't give a shit. They're just standing there. Some of them just look at you funny, like you just walked in their house. They're like, what are you doing here, man? It's like, I'm here to shop. They're like, oh shit, that's right. I'm at Walmart. I forgot. I'm not in my fucking living room. My pants are on, so I must be at Walmart. But yeah, other than that, that seems to be the thing. It's gonna be gone. That'll be gone by the time I'm ready to be a greeter. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in 36 years now. 36 years. That is if they don't raise the retirement age to 70 by then too, which, let's be honest, they probably will. Anything to just pocket a little bit more money. Anything to get, a little bit more money. I mean, you think about it. If you can shiest 1 cent out of every person in this country, there's 350 million people in this country. 1 cent out of them. I mean, it's a lot of money, man. It is a lot of money for 1 penny out of every person's bank account. Every person that has a bank account in this country, there's 1 cent out of it. Yeah, that's a lot of money. And then what? What do they take 2 cents? Then they just doubled it. 4 cents, they fucking quadrupled it. You know what I mean? It's not hard. People just, people will only believe what they want to believe about certain people anyway. So, like, said person could put their fucking hand in a cookie jar, take the cookie out, dip it in milk, eat it, and then the guy's like, this guy stole my fucking Oreos. And then the other people are like, no, he didn't. You would never steal cookies from the cookie jar. It's like, come on, man. That's just the world we live in. I mean, we're so goddamn divided right now. It's insane. And I can't say who's to blame. I mean, I can give my 2 cents, but that's not what I'm here for. This isn't a smart podcast. This isn't something where I put my 2 cents in about that shit. But yeah, man, fucking. Well, hello there, Dewey Pile. The fuck you going so slow for? I'm gonna leave a fucking Dewey Pile on the fucking hood of your truck. Jesus, man, why? Even trucks are doing like 45. Are there cops around? Like, what the fuck's going on? Everybody's going so slow all of a sudden. Not that there's a whole lot of people, but everybody's doing like fucking 5 below. It's absurd. But let me take a quick sip of this coffee. This delicious Rutter's coffee. Yeah. Coffee at midnight. That's perfect. Yeah, oh, there she is. Well, I got that fucking other pickup I need to do. God damn it. I almost drove right by it. Fucking A. Because I'm over here talking. I'm over here talking. I'm only paying attention to what's in front of me. I'm not looking at the exit signs. I'm looking at my mirrors and out the front of my windshield. I usually don't have pickups this time of night. Oh well. I'll go this way. And I got a little bit of time yet before I even get there, so we're still good to talk. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be drinking coffee at midnight right now. I drink coffee every morning. I drink a cup of coffee every morning. Black, no sugar, no cream, straight from the bean. And usually that's pretty good. Throughout the day I'm good, but I don't know, tonight I felt like I should get me a little 16-ounce cup of gas station coffee. This is actually pretty decent coffee. They do have good coffee at the Rudders around here. But especially these Rudders here in Lancaster. They got good coffee in there. It's better than fucking a lot of the gas stations around here. A lot of when I start seeing gas stations use like machines and stuff like that, I'm not getting coffee from that. That's not happening. That shit's disgusting. I used to stop at this Speedway by my work. It's like a Speedway gas station. Uh, they would have the pots of coffee out, so it was right there, right from the pot. It was fucking amazing. Well, I stopped in there the one day, and all the pots of coffee were gone. They were like, "Oh, well, I have this. Well, they have this machine now." So I'm like, "All right, I'll try it." I just get the regular 100% Colombian. That's what I get. I get that. Got a nice big cup of that because I was tired that night. I got a cup of that. Then as I was driving away, I took a sip of it, and it tasted like ass. It was the worst cup. It was the worst cup of coffee I ever had in my life. I was like, that is the most disgusting coffee I've ever tasted. And you can see, like, the top of the machine has, like, the beans in it almost. I don't know if they're just there for show. I highly doubt they're grinding them up and, you know, filtering them through some water for you. But it it was like new too. Like I asked the people, they're like, yeah, we just got those in like a couple of days ago because they usually sell the Dunkin' brand coffee, the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which is pretty good coffee. I mean, I drank it. It was from Speedway there. That's what they had, and it's good coffee. They replaced that because they didn't want to pay Dunkin' anymore or get their stuff from Dunkin', so they got their own garbage. And it comes out of this machine, it just spits, just like, it spits the coffee out of the machine like a fucking 86-year-old man with kidney stones trying to take a piss. Just, like, you know it's not good. That should have been my first warning. But I'm like, you know, I need coffee. You know, fuck it. I'll drink it. How bad can it be? And it was the worst cup of coffee ever. So I'll never get coffee from there again because they said that all speedways are going to have that. And I'm not into that. I am not into that shit. So I'm just going to have to stick to rudders. Oh my god, why am I yawning? Oh yeah, it's midnight. But, yeah, I'll have to stick to the old rudders or, man, that's about it. Sheets. I'll go to Sheets too. Sheets has decent coffee. But other than that, you know, these truck stops around here, and like, they have horrible coffee. Like, if it comes from one of those fucking machines, just don't even bother anymore. Don't bother getting it. It's nasty. It's gonna taste like ass. I mean, if it has to be, I don't know what the process is in that machine. That thing cannot be cleaned very well, and they probably don't clean it that often. Maybe that's why my coffee sucked when I got it. They didn't clean it, or they didn't clean it well enough, and I was basically drinking coffee with like detergent mixed in with it. I didn't taste like detergent. It just tasted like foul old coffee. Like, have you ever had coffee that got cold and then you heated it back up? Well, it tasted worse than that. And I've done that before. I've heated coffee back up. But that, it was terrible. Like I mean, I just drank it straight too. And I feel like there's no way you could have added enough cream and sugar to that thing to make it taste any better. It was just terrible. You know, that'll be the last time I get a fucking coffee from any of those machines. You know, because I remember as a kid, I used to get hot chocolate from those machines, and like, I don't know if I thought it actually tasted good, or if I was just a kid and I'm like, yeah, sugar, sweet, a little bit of caffeine. It's not like I was limited on caffeine really as a kid. I drank fucking Mountain Dew when I was 10. But now that I'm old, I don't drink soda like that anymore. The only time I ever really drink soda anymore is if I'm drinking alcohol. And if I'm drinking alcohol, I'm usually drinking beer. So, soda's pretty much out of my life for the most part. And if I do drink soda, it's usually a Mountain Dew because I love the taste of Mountain Dew. It's delicious. But after I drink one of them, my guts are all in a knot. It's just, all those years of just eating crap. I mean, I still kind of eat crap. Still, some garbage that I eat, but nowhere near as much as it was as a kid. Now I know, like, as a 31-year-old person, I know that there's certain foods I just can't eat. I just can't eat certain foods anymore because it just wrecks my bowels and gives me acid reflux. Which, I mean, I think I get that just, in general because I eat Tums quite a bit. I eat those delicious little round pills just to get the grumblies out of my stomach. But, I'm sure to stay away from certain foods that are going to wreck my digestion and make my poops look like a fucking, just like a pile of mud in the toilet, all discolored and shit. But coffee doesn't do that to me. Coffee just gets the shit going. When I wake up in the morning, I have like my little, my little, what am I looking for? My little routine, basically. I just go, I make coffee, and I put my apple cider vinegar in it, and then I make a cup of coffee, and I put apple cider vinegar, orange juice, and Metamucil in a cup, and I fill it up with water, and I stir it up, and I drink that because I need to be kept regular, along with my vitamins and my fish oil. And I drink my coffee, and then minutes, within minutes, like I need to be close to a bathroom whenever I do this little cocktail in the morning, because within minutes I need to get to that bathroom, and it's not like it isn't like oh man, I'm gonna have to go take a poop here soon. It's like, no, I have to go shit now. I have to go right now. If I hold it, if I try and hold it, it paralyzes me. Like when it comes out, like I need to be like in that bathroom within like 15 seconds, because if I have to hold it, I can't just walk and squeeze my cheeks together. Like I have to literally stop while my stomach is making all these weird noises at me, and then I gotta, I'm like, I'm trying to make sure I don't shit my pants in my living room. And then once that subsides a little bit, I gotta run to the bathroom and hope it doesn't happen again, or else I have to stop twice. And then once I sit on that toilet, it's over. It's over. I demolish that thing. Demolish it, and then I just rinse it all away. Which is weird because I only started taking that Metamucil stuff a couple weeks ago now. My mom was just like, oh, me and your sister have been drinking this Metamucil stuff, and our poops are like, the shape of intestines all on one log. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't really have issues pooping. My poop's usually, solid. Might break into pieces every now and then, but it's not, it's not like they're bad. Well, I started taking it for the first week. I was just like, I don't know what's going on, but like, these are horrendous shits. They're terrible shits. They're not fibrous at all. And second week, I'm just like, man, why? I even called my mom. I'm like, this isn't working for me. Like, it's like I haven't had a fibrous poop yet. I've definitely become more regular. I pretty much know exactly what time I'm gonna, have to go. But that's about it. They look uglier than they ever have. My mom was like, well, maybe you just eat more grease. I'm like, well, I've been trying to cut out fast food too. I don't eat as much fast food really either. I mean, I'm not saying I don't, but I'm not just like eating pizza and fucking, McChicken sandwiches all the time. But like I said, I cook fucking dinner. I mean, guess I need to eat some more veggies too. I guess, eat some more broccoli. Maybe help solidify it a bit. But also, maybe it has something to do with the fish oil too. I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist. I don't know how that stuff works. But all I know is it's not exactly giving me clean poops. I still gotta wipe just as much, maybe a little less. Because I feel like it gets everything out. Because once I sit down, like I empty. Like just take a gallon jug and just dump it out, and that's what my ass does every morning after I take this little concoction. of fucking vitamins and, apple cider vinegar. The apple cider vinegar I just kind of do just because, you know, it's always good to have that shit going through your system, I think. I hear, from what I've been told and, a little bit of research, it'll help with your kidneys and stuff like that. If I got any stones in there, maybe it'll help dissolve them out a little bit. Because I remember as a kid, I used to drink like a goddamn half-gallon of tea every day. I would just go to the Exxon down the road from my house and get a half-gallon of orange tea. And that's what I would drink all day. That's what I'd be drinking throughout the day. No water, no like fruit juices or anything like that. Just fucking tea. And I got scared because a buddy of mine got a stone. He got kidney stones, and he was only, a couple years older than I am. And it's probably because he drank tea, and coffee will give you stones too, I think. But tea, man, those are some fucking nasty stones, he said, because that's all he drank was tea. So he got that, and I'm like, all right, well, time to just drink water. And now I mainly just drink water. I just fill up my bottles throughout the day while I'm at work here. I drink on that. I probably drink about a gallon of water every day. But I also probably I usually drink 2 to 3 cups of coffee in a day, sometimes 4 actually. So hopefully that's not negating anything, but that's the apple cider vinegar's for. Hopefully to cancel that out. Hopefully get some of them little rocks in my kidney not to transfer its way to my bladder into my goddamn urethra. Because I know people who've had kidney stones said they're the fucking worst. And I don't want to feel that. I don't want any kind of thing that comes, that's solid, that comes out of your dick hole. That has to be the worst. I could not imagine that. You know what I mean? And I hear, stories of people with catheters and shit like that. I don't know if they actually hurt, but they fucking feel probably weird. I know kidney stones hurt like a motherfucker, though. It's just this jagged rock being pushed out of your dick by your piss, and you can't really go until it comes out. And then whenever you do piss it out, you gotta pick it up. So you better hope you're not pissing in a urinal. Might as well piss through a coffee filter, just so you don't have to go digging through a urinal where fucking, 150 other guys went in, released their fucking kidney stones. Their goddamn piss rocks. Fuck that. I don't want none of that. That's why I did the apple cider vinegar. Only this time I got to try and keep on it this time, because I did it before. There are little stints where I would do it, but I just bought a fucking gallon of the stuff from Sam's Club. I just bought a gallon of that apple cider vinegar, that organic, raw, unfiltered stuff. I took that, I take that, and I fill the cap up twice, which is roughly like a tablespoon, or a little more than a tablespoon, I think. And I put that in there and stir it all up with my fucking poop powder and my orange juice for the little bit of flavor, so it doesn't taste like vinegar when it goes down. If you just drink that vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, with the water like you're supposed to, you gotta chug it. It tastes terrible. So I add the orange juice, and then the Metamucil powder is almost like an orange Tang, kind of. Not as good as Tang, but it works. It covers it up. I don't know. Is Tang good? I haven't had Tang in fucking years. I can't remember the last time I drank Tang. I don't know. It might be. It might be sucked. It might be shitty now. I might hate the taste of it now as an adult. But that's how I felt about Ovaltine. I drank Ovaltine as a kid. I thought it was great. But then I drank it as an adult, and I'm like, this is not good. This is terrible. I would much rather have the sugary syrup from fucking Hershey's. You know what I mean? Even Nesquik powder sucks, I think. I will always pick up a jug of Hershey syrup before I pick up Nesquik. Or Ovaltine, for that fact. But we have Ovaltine in our house, because the kids drink it. They'll drink Ovaltine. I'm like, oh yeah, here's some chocolate milk, and they're like, fuck yeah. And then they don't even know the difference. They know that this one's a powder, and I gotta stir it up a little better. But every now and then I'll give them the good stuff. I'll give them the good stuff. Usually it's strawberry milk though, because unpopular opinion, I like strawberry milk better than chocolate milk. Only because, only because all chocolate milk. Well, okay, let me say that again. Most chocolate milk is good. Most chocolate milk that you get, whether it be store brand or you pick up, Nesquik or whatever, which I don't even think is that good of chocolate milk, Nesquik. But you pick up like store brand chocolate milk or, any uh, dairy company that has chocolate milk, it's usually always good. Like 90% of the time, chocolate milk is amazing. Strawberry milk, on the other hand, you can't always make that perfectly. And I'm going to bring Nesquik back into it. They don't make very good strawberry milk. Hershey's makes good strawberry milk. That milk is pretty good. But and a lot of other places don't even make strawberry milk, honestly. There's a couple places that do, and, a lot of times it's not that good. There's not a lot of good strawberry milk out there unless you make it yourself. Then, that's what I do. I get the fucking Hershey syrup, not fucking, do fucking 10 times the amount you're supposed to. And, oh, man, it's so good. It's so good. When you get a good glass of strawberry milk, I will take that over a glass of chocolate milk. It's so much easier to get good chocolate milk. Strawberry milk, unless you make it on your own, it's very hard to find. It's not like anybody specializes in making it. I mean, chocolate milk is just more popular. Let's be honest. Chocolate milk is the more popular milk drink when it comes to those three. And there was a time when Nesquik was making all kinds of like different flavored drinks, like different flavored milks. They had the chocolate and the strawberry, which I think both are not that great. But then they also made banana milk. They made vanilla milk. They made, what else did they make? Hazelnut milk. Like, they made a bunch of different milks, like flavored milks. And for one, I'm not going to drink banana milk. You can kiss my ass. Vanilla milk is just milk. Vanilla milk is just milk. There's no... Why would you call it vanilla milk? Just call it fucking 2%. Like, it's literally what it is. Unless they added, vanilla extract to it, which is the only thing I can think of them doing. It's not like Hershey's. They do like a cookies and cream milk. It's literally just melted ice cream with like cookie chunks in it. It's fucking phenomenal. But it's very hard to make good strawberry milk. And when you're Nesquik and you're just throwing shit together all willy-nilly like that, I'm not into that. I think they made a cookies and cream milk too. But there's actually a dairy farm around, well, somewhere in the area, somewhere in PA here, that is bringing out a cookies and cream milk. And my cousin shared it with me on Facebook the one day, and I might have to go and find some of that. I may have to go find some of that cookies and cream milk, because cookies and cream milk is pretty delicious. I don't care what you say. So long as it's made right, I guess. But I don't know how to make cookies and cream milk, I don't think. Maybe I do. I'll just melt some ice cream and fucking put some Oreos in it. Delicious. Might as well just have a fucking sundae. But, and then even Rutter's, it's a local gas station in the southern, western, or southern and eastern and central PA here. They have a chocolate peanut butter milk, which is actually really good. Usually when people try to make stuff like that, they take what the extra thing is. Like in this case, if other companies were making chocolate peanut butter milk, they would usually put so much emphasis on that peanut butter that it would just taste like peanut butter milk. Rutter's, man, they make some good chocolate peanut butter milk. I'll tell you what. I was pretty goddamn impressed with that. But, You know, I can't drink milk like that anymore either. And that's another thing that fucking just really really grinds the gears in my gut. Just really fucking my intestines are like, okay, you asked for it. You know, that's what I got. That's what I got to deal with every time I drink a lot of milk. You know, I can drink some milk. You know, but if I go hard on it, uh, I'm gonna be in trouble. And so is my toilet. But I don't know. I'm about to take a look now and see what kind of other milks I can find. Because I was pretty impressed with that fucking. Like I said, that chocolate peanut butter milk was fucking good. Oh, hey, buddy, are you gonna pass me? Or are you gonna let me get up this fucking? You gonna let me merge over? Or are you just gonna be a dick bag? Ah, yeah, you're gonna let me merge over. Thanks, buddy. You're a real pal. Thanks for being a pal and not a pal of shit. But all right, I think this is it. I'm about to be here, pick up my last pickup here at fucking 12:15 in the morning. I can't believe these cocksuckers are even open. I mean, goddamn, that's wild. I cannot believe it. Well, whatever. Hopefully it's nothing too ridiculous. I'm not doing no fucking heavy lifting right now. They can kiss my ass. But, all right, you guys, thank you so much for listening. I will be back again later this week. Or, wait, will I? Fuck. I don't know. Maybe it'll be next week, actually. When's this one going up? It's a Thursday. Yeah, I'll be back next week. But, you guys be safe, and don't steal cookies from the cookie jar.